Welcome to the Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Friday, November 8th. The word of today is persistence. We'll take a look at the water vapor imagery from this morning, and you can see evidence of our high-pressure ridge that has been fairly stagnant across the coastal states for the past several days, and that is going to continue to be the pattern in general, with a few minor adjustments for the next week or so. The infrared satellite imagery showing the actual cloud cover across the region is showing some of this moisture streaming around the top of the ridge across the northern panhandle through Montana, and we are seeing a little bit of evidence of some high cloud cover across East Idaho today, but really not much of an impact across the region. Temperatures today and Saturday are going to be very similar to what they have been in the past several days, with highs generally in the 50s, touching up into the lower 60s in a few places in the lower elevations across East Idaho. We'll go back to that dimension of the persistent pattern with a couple of tweaks, and on Sunday into Sunday night, we'll see one of those minor shortwave features moving through the region. It'll cross over the top of the panhandle and into Montana Sunday into Sunday night, bringing a very low confidence chance of very light precipitation to generally the northern zones, possibly reaching as far south as Stanley and Challis, but generally staying confined to the Island Park and Yellowstone region, generally along the divide. And again, these precipitation amounts should be extremely light. And again, this is a low confidence event. Most of the moisture associated with this feature should stay north of the divide into Montana. What this system will do, however, is drag a generally dry cold front across the region, and we'll see a dip in temperatures into the mid 40s and mid to upper 40s and around 50 for the lower elevation areas across the region into Monday. The second tweak is another system following this first, and it should arrive on Tuesday into Tuesday night. And I'll show you the same precipitation pattern that we have for Sunday and Sunday night, because at this point in time, it's going to look awfully familiar for the Tuesday event. Again, this is a low confidence event. Most of the precipitation is expected to stay north in Montana, with just a grazing amount of light precipitation along the divide. And again, between these systems, high pressure, with high pressure returning for Wednesday and the rest of the work week after the second system. So again, persistent high pressure remaining in control for most of East Idaho, with mainly just a few temperature tweaks as a couple of systems brush to the north. This concludes the briefing for this morning. If you have questions, please give us a call at the phone number on the screen. And if you have comments or feedback on the content or delivery of the briefing, please feel free to drop our webmaster an email. Thank you for joining us.